So I may be slightly late to the game with this, but this is my top 50 and 2 worst Transformers of 2023. Now I know 50 sounds like a lot, but all will become clear if you stick with it. But you don't need to stick with it. I'm not your dad. So I'm kind of doing these in reverse. This is the best 50 Transformers that I have received, bought, found this year, not necessarily ones that come out this year. Them's the rules. So up first is Studio Series 86 Deluxe Class Brawn. Does exactly what it needs to do to be a nice little Brawn. Really digging this new range of mini-bots because they're lovely. So in places 2, 3, 4 and 5, so 4, which are all linked, but yeah, this is why there's 50, because there's a few of them that I've put into brackets. Sons of Cybertron Classics mold Rodimus. This is the second one of these I have bought. The first one I got in a mint inbox sealed pack and the arm was broken. The shoulder joint had crumbled away to dust because it's clear plastic. And I was really unhappy having that. So bided my time. Someone sold this for a very, very silly low price on eBay. And cha-ching, the broken one holds up nice in alt mode. So this isn't the one I got this year. He's in the box. But, you know, don't sue us, please. It's stunning. This mold of Rodimus is probably still my second favourite of all time, despite how cool Studio Series 86 is. There's just something about this. I think it's because it was the first hot rod I had since being a kid. Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. I also got the blue Matrix Power Up version. Again, clear plastic. Again, stunning. Oh my goodness. Just beautiful. And another one I was after for absolutely donkeys and donkeys years, the Shattered Glass Nasty Rod. This is a knockoff, I'm fairly certain, but it's super hard to find and it will do for now. But the weirdest iteration of Classic Rodimus that I got this year is this big nasty knockoff. I saved this from Fuse bin. I was alerted to his presence by quite a few people. It was really funny. Few dropped a video and I had about 8 messages from 8 different people saying, Dave, did you see that Rodimus that Few had? So I messaged Few and yeah, he was going to bin this. That would have been terrible because I would not be able to love it from his bin. So cheers to Few for hooking me up with this. It's horrendous. It weighs like nothing. I don't even feel like I've got anything in my hands right now. I'd display this in alt mode because the alt mode is slightly less disgusting, but even though it's rotten, like proper rotten, I adore it. It's so weird. And it's also used to belong to Graham the Collector 75, who I got Black Nasty Rod from. Cool. And then we have Gouken Rodimus. This thing is beautiful. It's in little cute style proportions, super deformed, big head, little body. Everything's made out of metal almost. It's just adorable. I wanted one for years. It took me a while to find one at a price I was willing to pay, but he's well worth the wait. He's stunning. His eyes are just so alive. I love you. I've had a few Nemesis rods this year, and this one is very, very sexy indeed. This is the Energon Rodimus in his black, red, gold. Anything else on there? Silver. He's wonderful. Chunky as Fook, and this was a gift from Brad. So it just pulls on my heartstrings and makes me pull on something else. Number 8, cute as a button, Studio Series 86, Leader Class, Dinobot Snarl. Where is Swoop? I want to see pictures of Swoop. I don't mind when it comes out, I just want to see pictures of it. I'm really enjoying collecting these. They are lovely big lads and they made me realise that I don't need Masterpiece scale ones to enjoy them. So my Gigapower ones have gone the journey. Adorable, love them. And I really love that he comes in the Studio Series 86 packaging line because he's barely in the movie, which makes it even funnier. I think that's quite enough positivity for now. I'm going to delve into the 2 disappointing ones. They aren't the worst. They're just a little bit disappointing for various reasons. Let's start with this guy. 30MDLX Rodimus. I don't know what it is about this that I don't love. I think the fact that I waited 13, 14 months for it to arrive. Like, I think I had really high expectations for this. And I know this is in the smaller scale. I know this is in the lesser price point. But it was still really expensive. I don't know. It looks soulless. It's a hard one to explain. I just don't like it. And sometimes that is the simple case. The accessories he comes with, the gun is crap. He comes with like 95 different hands, which are all very similar, so therefore pointless. I think for the price point and for how good the promo shots looked, it didn't really feel like it delivered once it came. I also think this year, well last year, has been quite a discovery for me where I've finally realised that I like toys, not necessarily higher end masterpiece stuff of this standard. Bit of a shame. Now this next one breaks my heart to be a disappointment, and the reasons I'm disappointed are kind of crap, because this is a glorified Kinder Egg toy on steroids. This is the Kabaya model kit of Rodimus Prime. I think the fact that the stickers all crease when you attempt to transform it really upset me on Boxing Day when I put this together. Like, he's got two faces. You have to like pull the head out, turn it around and put it back in. But they're also stickers and they're just going to get creased or torn. And like, these are really cheap Japanese kids toys, but had it have been painted or tamper-graphed instead of stickers, I would have adored it. And it sucks because I wanted this for so long and it was a Christmas present from my wife. But I just feel like the overall execution of it is poor, and it's left me wanting another two. Want to display in alt mode and want to keep in the box untouched, unstickered. And considering how long it took me to find one, I just don't know if that's ever going to happen. And I want to love this so much because it's like the tiniest, most simplified version of MP09, and he looks cool. The windscreen stickers are all like folded over and maybe I'll feel different once I complete it. I still need the Inferno Kabaya that comes with the base of his trailer. I feel awful not loving this. I knocked me cameraman, oh no. Okay, back to being positive. And I put them together because they are from the same line, and it is the G.I. Joe crossover figures. I love these things so much. The robot modes are very hampered by the fact that they turn into an almost one-for-one perfect vehicle mode, but that doesn't bother me in the slightest. Soundwave here turns into the Dreadnought vehicle, and you get Zarana and Zartan with them, and also a blue version of Ravage. It's just a big, chunky, old school toy, and I dabbled in G.I. Joe Classified until I realised that I just can't sustain collecting any more lines. Transformers and Wrestlers is all I can afford, but with these guys I can scratch that G.I. Joe itch as well, because I get vehicles that I longed for as a kid that I never had, because I don't really like 6-inch figures. They do nothing for us. I think everything for me right now is about nostalgia, and I didn't have 6-inch figures as a kid. I had Star Wars figures, Action Force figures, this kind of size. And the fact that I've now got Transformers that transform into those is just wonderful. I mean, a perfect example of the robot mode not being great. This one's a little bit floppy, but nevertheless, I got this for my birthday at the start of last year and took it on holiday with us and just played with it all the time. It is wonderful. Comes with Stalker. Stalker's not a huge character. I would have liked it to have been maybe like Flint or something like that, or even Hogwatcher, who it should have been because he drives this. The AWE Striker. Robot mode does take a back seat, but I still think they're awesome. They're just chunky and cute and kind of remind me of Alternators. But yeah, the first one I got was His Tank Megatron with Baroness. She's fell out of her cockpit. Silly lady. There she goes. Massive, chunky. Yeah, hollow, a little bit light. But man, these just tick a box that I never knew needed ticking. And I'm really excited for Cup and Optimus Prime in the future. If they did a Hot Rod, oh my goodness. There'd be spunk everywhere, they really would. I think I'd quite like him as like the Devilfish, the speedboat. Or a Rodimus Prime maybe as a... I can't remember what it's called. The green thing. The green thing, you know what I mean, right? So in 12th place, this is Headmaster Lord Zarak. I found this Scorponok at a charity shop for like £3 or something, years and years ago, and was so excited because it had what I thought was the Headmaster inside it, and it turned out that he had Ape Face's Headmaster in, which is a bit of a shitter, but I sold that for about 35-40 quid, cha-ching, and then began the slow process of waiting for an affordable Lord Zarak. But I got one for nothing. Oh yeah. And my Scorpion arc is still not complete, but that doesn't matter. This is wicked, and yeah, who doesn't love free toys? Unlucky 13 is Pop Mart Hot Rod. I can't do this justice on video or with pictures. None of it moves. It's just a static statue type little thing made out of vinyl, but the colours in hand are lush. It's almost like a pastel, and he's just such a handsome boy. Number 14 is Beachcomber, mainly because of in-jokes and laughing at people who got really upset that Bumblebee from earlier wasn't Beachcomber. I mean, yeah, it might have fit more because Bumblebee's never really been a beach buggy. But if you think about it from, you know, that the top tier cast of Autobots, Beachcomber wouldn't have made it into the G.I. Joe line. I bought this when I went down to meet Luffy, Brad, Kev and Johnny. So it reminds me of good times, good lads, and good jokes. In fact, the entire top 50 of this video should have been Beachcomber. Right, so 15, all the way up to number 50. That's right, 35 of essentially the exact same thing is Micromos Rodimus, but he didn't come on his own. Before I managed to get this, I was lucky enough to be contacted by Paul from Sir Toys, and I still can't get my head around this generosity. It is insane. He told me that he had found 7 of the knockoffs for this Micromos Rodimus. Someone had made him aware of my collection of Rodimuses and said, I can sell you these for 1 cent each, plus postage. And when they arrived, there was 37 of them. 37. 2 of them were duplicates, and I sent those to Rich because Rich is a lovely, lovely boy. I was never a loyal customer to Paul or to Sir Toys. I think I shopped with them probably less than 5 times over the years. And for that sheer generosity and for like this absolutely amazing cavalcade of rainbow rods, I mean, they're all varying quality. Some of them are dirt. Some of them are amazing. There's some with stickers. Despite the fact that they're knockoffs, they are some of my most prized possessions because of what they represent. Kindness from a stranger who appreciated the collection that I've got and wanted to add to it. And I don't think anything I've received this year is ever going to top that because it's mind-blowing. It really is. Yeah, some of these are so simplified that they don't even transform properly. Rich gave me the amazing idea of piecing one together from a few others to make like a G1 accurate version, and I think that is my second favourite after the official. I'm so grateful, so thankful. 2023 was a really good year for collecting for me. I have managed to focus for the first time in years. Impulse buys are down. I've realised that collecting Transformers for me is pretty much all about Hot Rod, Rodimus, and the 1986 movie cast. Outside of that, there's not a lot that I feel this mad pull for, and it's just taken me so many years to realise that. Loving collecting my wrestlers, but that pretty much is my hobby these days. Hot Rods, 86 cast, and my little wrestler men, who I'm just obsessed with. Yeah, that was my top 50, little bit of a cheat. I hope you all had a good 2023, and 2024 is a nice one. I've forgotten how to end videos. Till all are one.